Psychology is a very interesting topic because it is such a needed field. I mean, there's so many requests for it, and there's so many people who want to major in it. But do people really understand psychology? I think that's where part of the misconception happens, because people have their own ideas and expectations about what psychology is. Okay, as Miza Herder mentioned, whenever you say, I am a psychology major, first and foremost, people will say, oh my gosh, I should be careful with you because you can read minds, okay? What I would like to say first and foremost is psychologists are not magicians, okay? We do not have a crystal ball that says that, okay, this is what you're thinking right now, this is what you would like, and this is what your future looks like. We are not mind readers. And people often shy away. Sometimes people are afraid to say they are majoring in psychology because they don't want people to keep asking them. Yeah. Why does this happen? Because people always equate psychology with the study of the mind, which is true. It is a scientific study of mental processes. It is not the study of the mind and how people actually, think about their future, but it is a study of mental processes, how we view, how we receive information, how we translate the stimulus, and how we actually, release it to other people. So that's part of the mental process. What happens to the mind when you have a mental illness? Yeah, parts of the brain that is affected when you have a mental illness. So this is part of what psychology do. But we are not magicians. We cannot tell things about your future, what your thoughts are, your feelings, your emotions. What we do is use observation skills. Okay, through proper observations. So observational skills allows us to see what is happening and for us to make a prediction. All right, so we use it to make hypothesis, whereby we then test the hypothesis to see whether or not we are accepting the hypothesis as it is, or we have to refine our understanding. So it is very much a scientific process. So we observe in order for us to understand the phenomenon and to test the phenomenon, therefore to get a valid result. That is what psychology is all about.
Absolutely. And let me mention to you about something. Yesterday I did some sort of survey, small survey with my friends, and I asked them, what is psychology to you? And this is a very interesting answer. Psychology is about reading minds and understanding people's behavior more than the way normal people do. Like, for example, reading body language. But then she commented saying that this is what I thought psychology was about before I became a psychology student. But I guess I wasn't very correct. This was a very good answer. But then again, it was sort of true, like for instance, like reading body language, but it's not exactly that easy. You just predict it, right? It's not always accurate.
It's not accurate, and the thing is, we have to look at it across time. So it's not just you sit there and you watch a person for 2 minutes and you're like, oh, I know this person is this kind of person, the body language. What it is we see patterns. We need to see a series of patterns. Therefore, we're able to then generate a hypothesis whereby it can lead to predictions. Yeah, and so that's what we do. So it is a process. It is not something that you can do within 2 minutes. Like, again, our, one of our favorite shows, Criminal Minds, always shows as if things that you can do within 30 minutes. You can profile a person and understand the whole personality and the whole family structure. If only it was that easy. I wish it was, but it doesn't work that way.